Welcome to the Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio, guys. It honestly doesn't feel like I'm driving an SUV. Oh my word, what the hell?
Yeah. But that you just power on and you roll through the corners and we did.
And if I kept foot to floor, I would run out of talent pretty quickly and end up somewhere in a bush. So you have to give it the respect it deserves. Welcome to Scotland. Welcome to the Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio, guys. And Alfa have provided what is a glorious route for us to drive and see what this thing is like out on the public road. But today isn't necessarily about caning this car, it's about embracing it for all its beauty and the scenery and the location that we are currently in. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, there are a number of things that don't necessarily make sense to me. In fact, a lot of things don't make sense to me because I'm not the brightest pick of the bunch. However, you know, things like why do round pizzas go in square boxes? Why not just make round boxes? The other thing is this car. It baffles me. How can an SUV running the 2.9 litre V6 twin turbo engine, which is the same engine that's in the Giulia, produce a 0 to 60 time that's quicker than the Giulia and it weighs more? Well, the answer to that really is four-wheel drive. The Quadrifoglio is a four-wheel drive car. It's stunning. It looks so good. It's very comfortable. I'm actually really enjoying this view right now. I'm quite high up. I've got glorious scenery around me, and yeah, this is a great place to be. And the noise. I mean, I'm in race mode at the moment. Granted, I've got everything off as a result of race mode, but that's the only way to fully engage the sound of the exhaust. Dynamic, the valves open up around about 3,500 RPM. Race mode, they're on all the time. That sound is magnificent. That Italian symphonic orchestra screaming away under the bonnet as I scare the hell out of a whole lot of sheep that are sitting up there on the mountain. So the car I'm currently running does have these ceramic brakes, which do take a while to warm up with. So I've taken it easy up until this point. And to be fair, I will continue to take it easy because this isn't a sprint race. There's a few of us who have turned up here, which is great. So it's more of it's an event, isn't it? It's not necessarily just about driving the car, and that's why I'm bringing you guys along with me. Because later we're doing a bit of whiskey and oyster tasting. Those gear changes are lightning quick. So obviously this has got the 8-speed ZF gearbox. it fires through those gears. It's definitely a very punchy car. I mean, let's not beat around the bush. It's 510 horsepower. It's four-wheel drive. It's a 2.9 litre engine, for crying out loud. It's not, and when I say 2.9, we're talking V6 bi-turbo, which is the same Giulia, well, the same engine that was ripped out of the Giulia, and which is pretty much a Ferrari engine. So Alfa Romeo definitely have messed around with this. Now the curb weight of this car is interesting as well. Is this car is lightweight. The panels are made out of lightweight materials. Overall, as a package, this car is amazing. And I know I fell in love with it when I drove it around Goodwood. But driving it around here, around the Scottish Highlands, and just really having a real world experience for what this car really is like to drive. Interior wise, we know we've got the carbon bucket seats at the moment, the same ones that you would find in the Giulia. You've got the carbon fibre style steering wheel with Alcantara, very nice, very direct. That's another thing with this car, is the steering is so direct, and you really do get the most of that. Brakes, again, ceramics on this. Optional extra, you have to pay a hell of a load of money to get this as an optional extra, but they do stop you once you've warmed them up. So really and truly, what does this create? Well, it creates one of the fastest school runs on the planet, and the most beautiful. People go, oh, hello, you know, that is what this car is all about, and right now, that road looks sensational. So, and the thing with this car, it pulls. It keeps pulling. It's not, you know, it's not a slouch. It doesn't die off towards the end. You wouldn't expect it to, but it goes, it goes, it goes. This car definitely has more talent than me. And if I kept foot to floor, I would run out of talent pretty quickly and end up somewhere in a bush. So you have to give it the respect it deserves. And it's very easy to just put your foot down and want to go. I mean, in race mode, you know, you haven't got your aids, so you know, you've got to think about it. 510 horsepower is a lot of power. But anyway, car aside, what do we think of this? This is stunning. Oh yes. Wow. Look at this. We have just entered some seriously cool roads. It is so cold, it's not even funny, and it's so windy, but look at the view. Oh man, that's so good. I mean, this car is just hilarious. It's brilliant. I mean, hilarious in a good way. It honestly doesn't feel like I'm driving an SUV. Oh my word, what the hell? Jeez. This is going to be interesting. Smile, but I'm terrified. That's probably one of the scariest things I've done in a long time, man. Like, seriously. You can see that, right? These roads are dodgy as hell, but it's great to play around with this car, I guess. We really need to get back. I'm just trying to tell, oh, this is like a dual vlog thing. Hey, Miss Emma Walsh. I was just saying to all of my lot that we're, what, 45 minutes away.
We're so far
and
away.
We're so late. Yeah, right now I'm kind of hungry now. So, yeah, I think the menu is oysters and whiskey. So we're going to park the cars up and we're going to indulge in some oysters and whiskey. The last time I had oysters I was about 5 and I didn't like them. So I'm going to brave it. So let's do that. Let's get back to the hotel. I keep saying that, but we'll get back to the hotel.
Okay, so a couple of chews before.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Is there a countdown?
Are we doing this?
Going in.
Three.
Oh, it's dropping.
Very nice.
Well,
how was that for you?
you just have to, at one point you just have to get confident. I was chewing a lot, so I was just go.
You went for it. Honestly, I like oyster. I like tasted. It's a great success.
Okay. Where's the
all right, mate. So I think what we've established is that the three of us are not oyster fans.
Yeah, no, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I'm definitely not oyster fans.
It's like 1 or 2 chews. I was like 10 chews later. I was like, is it
I
going
always
to
thought
end?
you were supposed to do it in one. Like a
If they're small enough, I guess. But you need to. 1 or 2 chews is the norm.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think last night was really good. I know you guys probably haven't seen a thing, which is why I'm trying to summarise a bit now, because all you see is me holding a flash and Sam very casually swallowing an oyster and Emma doing the same, and yeah, not good. But the whiskey tasting was cool. I think the overall experience here has been really, really good. I've been really, really pleased. Great catching up with these two guys as well. But I think what we really need to do is just do a bit of a summary. So, what do we think of the Stelvio Quadrifoglio?
It was my first time ever driving a Quadrifoglio.
Yeah.
Sam obviously drove most of the time because he's.
All you have to do is ask him.
Sam getting the content.
All you have to do is to say, I would like to drive this car.
I drove loads, but we're going to drive today. We've got another drive today, which is great.
We do.
I was really impressed with overall driving experience of the car.
Yeah.
I thought it sounded great. The torque is that takeoff.
Yeah.
Oh, it's insane.
I found it hilarious. I think hilarious is the right word, because I mean, once you start to stretch the legs on that thing, it does things that an SUV shouldn't really do. That's kind of the thing that really brought it to life for me. And I think the most apparent part where I really started to enjoy the car, because obviously you guys have seen all the video footage up until this point, but when we finally finished filming and when we finally got all the guys who were following us to let us go, and we opened it up a bit, oh,
yes,
hello. We had a good time. It was a spirited drive, to say the least.
Yeah. We cracked on, and the thing is, as you said, it does things an SUV shouldn't, but more impressively, I think it does things that a sports car couldn't.
Yes.
Because especially on those roads yesterday, they were kind of bumpy and undulating and tight.
Very narrow.
Yeah.
Very narrow.
And if you were in anything lower, you would have been a bit nervous, and the bumps would have unsettled you. But that you just power on and you roll through the corners, and we did.
We'll have that.
I was like, oh, I feel a bit queasy now. But even being a passenger, while you were driving, you think to yourself, it shouldn't do that. It shouldn't be like that. And you would have bottomed out if you had a sports car. 1,000 times. Yeah,
but I mean, the other side to it is I mean, what is it? 510 horsepower, give and take. 3.8.
3.8.
Do you need that?
No, it's completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
It would be the fastest school run in the world.
But it feels great.
It was great that we could do what we did yesterday once the cameras were off. Apologies.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
But the fact that we'd finished everything and it was like, right, we've got to go back to the hotel now. Yeah. And in sort of comfort and serenity, bar the noise, we absolutely hooned it, and we couldn't have gone much quicker in many other cars, than what we did yesterday, and that's quite amazing. Yeah. But yes, you're right. Where is it necessary, and how often are you going to do that?
No, I agree. I think a massive shout out to Alfa Romeo for hosting us here as well.
Thank you, guys.
The whole location, everything has been amazing. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed that video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Of course, I'm going to leave links to Emma's channel and of course Sam, and if you don't know Sam, you've been living under a rock, and Emma also. But links to both their channels below in the description. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye. Getting those shots in. This is a rather nice car you guys have here.
Thank you so much. Matchy.
Yeah.
It was great. It was great. And so basically we're going to round up the video today. If Sam can pay attention for 2 seconds.
It's a doggy, come on.
It's because Sam's filmed this video already. So
He's finished his video, he doesn't care.
Flipping out! One thing about Scotland, it's flipping windy, man.